So we just watched Elvis Return to Tupelo. It's a nice documentary that Chris Christopherson is the narrator of, and again covers the early parts of Elvis's life through newsreel footage and a lot of interviews with people that knew him.
Great stories.
Yeah. So in general,
Good.
yeah.
I wasn't even annoyed by Chris Christopherson. As a matter of fact, he didn't do that much narrating. It was mostly stories from other, from people, and that was really neat.
Yeah.
The extras is really good too.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, I was looking forward to watching this for a few weeks, and the whole return to Tupelo. I don't know why. I would have probably seen footage in my life by now if it existed, but I thought this was going to be more focused on that event. So I was a little surprised that it really started off with Elvis's whole life prior to that moment. So you get them living in Tupelo and troubles that they went through there, and then the move to Memphis, and
It's the whole story.
you get the whole story again. So
It's all of it again.
yeah, we've seen quite a few of these telling of the story. So that was all. That
But
was a little.
this had interesting things like the tornado and stuff. I mean, I like the newsreels.
Yeah, my feeling is that it's pretty great
It had new
documentary.
stuff.
It's just for me right now. We've seen so much. It's a little repetitive for me, but that's only from my experience because we've seen so much of it. If you were coming in fresh and looking for a single thing to watch, this would be pretty good. It really does a really fine job, and does show a lot of footage that I had not ever seen before, photos and footage and sound bites. So it's good.
Good.
Definitely. And like we've sort of hinted, the extras are really interesting. So that's definitely stuff you've never seen before. They got
Right.
newsreels from when he was performing, or when he went into the army, when he came out.
And girlfriends.
Yeah, a lot of girlfriends in his life. So you've ever heard
The
those
early
stories about them?
girlfriends.
Yep. One of the most interesting things on the extras, which I was definitely worth hunting this down and finding, is there is a political commentator, kind of like what you'd see on Sunday mornings, like Meet the Press or stuff like that. And this dude was the guy in the late 1950s, and he would cover the White House. And you get to watch his, I guess it was a half-hour program, and he comes on and says, normally I cover politics, and this week I'm going to do something different. And he decides to do a documentary or history of Elvis up to this point, because at this point Elvis is causing such a craze that people don't know what to do with him. They're linking him to juvenile delinquency, and so this guy,
And vulgar.
being super vulgar. And so he does probably what I would suspect is the very first video document of Elvis as a person in his history. And it's surprisingly accurate and informative. It all leads up to the point where he's going to make some grand prediction about Elvis's future, which while we're watching it, you really do, he does a really fair job
of both sides.
Yeah, and so you do I don't know, is he going to be
Yep.
for Elvis? Is he going to be against Elvis? And so I don't want to spoil that
Yeah,
for you.
no spoiler.
Yeah, you go hunt that down, and it's rather interesting to see his take on stuff. But that alone was worth the price of hunting this down.
Yeah.
That'll run you about 15 minutes long to watch that whole thing, but it was really interesting. And then there are a bunch of extended interviews with old girlfriends and friends of his, and it was really quite interesting. So a definite great find and worth your time. So I'm not sure what we're going to be coming up with next. We'll probably start looking at some more dramatic presentations about Elvis or influenced by Elvis, but not more directly in his life. So we'll surprise you with what's coming next. But we're trying to run through everything we have and everything we can find. related to him. So, any other comments on this?
You gotta watch it.
Gotta watch it. It's really good. See you later.
Bye.